I want haste ready. So I need to look for this crest. Oh, yeah. Oh, yo! Whoa! Hello. Okay, we're going to quickly investigate. What is this? Huh? Why am I going... What is happening? Run away. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, what is that? What? Oh, my God! I think these are basically the same. Buy. Install, please. We're just going to be setting up because we are going on a bit of a longer trek, I believe. Because we're going to head out and start doing a little bit more. I'm half tempted to go at night, but I think I'm gonna ease back into things before we kind of get there. Okay, so now we've got a more significant light. So I'm gonna quickly do some fishing because, okay, let me catch you up to speed on what we're doing. So we are going to, I'm gonna leave my crab trap around to hopefully catch some of this stuff. I haven't done that yet and I don't care. I need to find the belt buckle near Little Marrow. Don't know. Don't care. That's for the grieving father. We'll see what we can do there, but I want to follow up on this. So what we need to do is on the map, I've already gone ahead and placed a marker. This Gale Cliffs, I think, is what the weird dude was kind of telling us before. So that is kind of what we're going to be doing. Now, I am going to head out and do some fishing. I'm also going to head over to Little Marrow. What do we got? Hey, I got some stuff to sell anyway. So I am going to head over to Little Marrow. But on the way, I'm going to do some fishing. Oh, yeah, and we got haste. Give me my crab pot. They catch things over time, but need repairing every so often. Okay. So, plenty. Yep, off you go. Beautiful. All right, well, we'll come back. It lasts 2 to 3 days. I'm going to do a little fishing in a second. Also, welcome back, everybody, to Dredge. When I tell you I have been thinking about this game almost non-stop, I mean that. I really have just been thinking about it consistently. And I've been itching to get back, and I'm so glad everyone seemed to have a good time with it. So I want to build up some funds, because we did just spend a little bit of money. Oh. Is that the ghost ship? I'm going to get haste ready, just in case. Where does it go? Oh. Is there multiple ghost ships? Hello? Are we good? Huh? The fuck is that? Okay. I mean, I don't know why I'm out here. I literally just said, oh, I'm not going to go out at night. I'm going to get a little more up to snuff with everything. Oh, yeah. There we go. Well, we stayed out at night. I don't really know what I saw going on over there. That's my crab trap. That's right. Okay, hang on. I've gotten so distracted already, but I just want to kind of build up some funds, do whatever. Checkpoint. Hey, we got one. We got a common crab. That's great. Send it over here. Look at this. Tasting tongues writhe wildly around sets of yellowed, crooked teeth. The top row are flattened like human molars. Yeah, okay. Take it all. Leave me the hell alone. All right. All right, so what was I looking for? Oh, if I just nick the boat, it gets damaged. Okay, this is the shipwreck. Oh, this is very quick. Oh my god. Oh, okay, we did it. What did I get? Bronze belt buckle. Nice. Alright, we did it. So this was where I had to go. Cool. Alright, give me this. Okay, we've now stayed out till nighttime again. Oh my god, it's so easy to do. Do I still have more? Oh, but I don't have enough space. Alright, let's get out of here. Huh? What happened to my light? Oh, shit! Oh my god, I can't see anything. Why'd my light go out? What happened? Just go quietly. What the fuck happened? Why did my light go out? Fuck all that! Oh my god. Actually, hang on, wait. Where's the father? Where's the father? Hello. Hello, sir. About that belt buckle. Yes. I gave it to it. You give the belt buckle to the man. This is his. Oh, thank you. Bless you. You've returned him to me. Please take this. I've not got any money to pay you, but this might hold some value to you. It does. Thank you very much. Anything else I can help you with? We've asked all of these before. Let it go. Alright, well that's nice. We helped him out. I'm going to research more around. I think this engine is what I was working on. I got 2. Excellent. Now I can get a much better engine. And don't worry, once we start our voyage and I'm not doing this back and forth nonsense, I have plenty of awful stories to share with you. I'll try and point you in the direction of where you can find some of these things. Well, since I'm going back, I might as well do a little fishing. And I'll try and point you in the direction where you can find some more of your own, because again, my fascination with the sea runs deep. I won't be able to remember every source for every story. A lot of this came from... We're talking over the course of years. I have been interested in this subject and been losing my mind about it. So all of this I'm just kind of pulling out of my memory. But wherever I can, if I remember something, I will let you know. Alright, so I need to make my way... not that way. I think it's over this way. Would that be accurate? I think I can just shortcut here with an up press? Yes, I can. Okay, so yeah, I need to head this way. Alright, well, we're going to continue on our way. See, while we're just trucking along, and while we try and work our way over, there was one really interesting story. It was about a boat. So this is an Australian shipwreck. So talking about some reasons again I hate to see. It was actually happened in Australia. And it was called the Kaz 2. Some of you might have heard of this even. It was very, very big. Sort of trying to figure out what happened in the case of this. So essentially, I think it was 3 people. So there were 3 people that were going out, and they were going to basically go across the coast of Australia. So the east coast, kind of through like sort of from Brisbane, so Queensland, which is at the very top on the east coast, and then kind of just work their way down, kind of have a bit of fun. And so they took off. Everything seemed fine until later on. I think it was... I can't remember the exact amount of time, but I think April 18th sounds familiar to me. Just checking where we are. I mean, we are getting closer. I don't really know what else I'm supposed to think of here. Like, this is a long trek. I'm a little nervous about spending too much time. What? Okay, hang on. I'll get back to the story. You approach a hooded figure swathed in dark blue robes. Their face is barely visible. Fisherman, please help. You can barely hear their rasping whisper above the wind and waves. Fulfill the hunger. The hooded figure unfurls an old paper scroll. They point to a shape shown at the top. It appears to be a blue mackerel. I got nothing. Bye. I don't... No, I'm good. Fulfill the hunger? Nah, fam. You're on your own. Leave me alone. I'm out. Oh, no. Okay, hang on. Sometimes the controls are a little difficult. Okay, shipwreck. I mean, we're pretty close. I think I saw a city off to the side. A rotten mast lays down on the island, half hidden by the foliage at its base. An old boat is cracked in 2. Look inside. Oh, yeah. Give me all this. All right, we're going to speed things up because we need to get somewhere relatively soon. Which I thought I saw something off over this way, or unless it was further around the bend. Where am I? I'm heading the wrong way. It's over here. Yeah, there you go. We can see some coastal stuff. Ooh, dolphins. Hello. Stay with me, please. Okay, yeah, we got a couple of things over here. This is basically where we want to be. Anyway, so they all set off. So returning back to that story, so they all sort of set off, and everything was fine seemingly until around, I think again, April 18th seems to come to mind for some reason. They realistically, their ship was found by a helicopter flying over. And when they saw the boat, it was abandoned. These people had just disappeared. And it was very interesting. We'll get back to the story in a sec. Well, I don't know what made the splashy noise. Retired whaler. Ingfell resident. Actually, what we should do... We're going to continue the story. We should head over here where you've got that red glow. I am a little nervous about what we're going to find. I'm going to return back to that story in a second, but first, let's just see what's going on. This seems strange. And as per everything we do, I feel like we can only really do something by doing it at night. So we are docked. All right. An old man emerges from one of the nearby broken buildings and hobbles towards you. Greetings! Don't get many visitors around here. What is it that you need? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? What's happening to these cliffs? They're being consumed by the core, from the core by that hateful serpent. Have you seen it? Nobody believed me. Not until it started devouring our foundations, opening up chasms beneath our homes. It was nightmarish, waking up in the night to the sound of a creature slithering somewhere underneath. It seems to have turned its attention elsewhere, but not before it took everything from me. What else do you want to know? Tell me about the creature that lives in the cliffs. It's been burrowing tunnels through the base of the cliffs. You can see the gigantic holes it leaves just below the surface. As it forces its way out, it often causes rockfalls, so if you plan on going in there, keep an ear out. Should it catch sight of you, well, you should be able to outrun it. It's quite slow, provided you can navigate the passageways. What else do you want to know? This place doesn't seem safe. Why do you live here? I've been stubbornly holding out here for quite some time. Truth be told, I've been reconsidering my position lately. I've been happy here for so long. My wife and I had such a beautiful life until the collapse. Now I'm alone and cut off by land and sea, left only with these trembling rocks on all sides. I could help you move to Ingfell. It's not that simple. My brother would never... You see, I used to live in Ingfell with my brother. He was a whaler back in the day. Things were bad, we fought a lot, mostly about how our parents' inheritance should be divided. We were in the prime foolishness of our youth. When my wife and I decided to move here, I took the family crest. I stole it from him. Now after all this time, I can't return without it. Where is it? That's where the problem lies. After the collapse, that creature, it dragged debris from the houses down into its wretched burrows. The crest went down with it. It's a lost cause, I know, but if you were to find it, it's a large whalebone crest. It would mean the world to me. I'll look for it. Thank you, but please be careful. What is this? I don't think I can do anything with this. Oh, fuck. A pile of loose debris. Clearing this would take some strong explosives, so I can't do anything over there. Oh, come on. So I need to go there. It's doing this on purpose, just to make me have to switch it over. Okay. Well, now I've damaged my hull. We're going to sleep for a second. With the hermit. Wait, why is there more with the hermit? Hello again. What can I do for you? Do you know how I could clear the debris around here? You'd probably need some explosives to shift those rocks. My brother at Ingfell used to make explosives. For the whaling operations, you see nasty stuff. But with the whales all gone, I can't imagine he's still in business. What else do you want to know? What am I supposed to be doing? You were going to keep an eye out for my family crest. It was dragged into the tunnels by that creature. It patrols the passageways of the cliffs, but its lair is somewhere towards the center by the large waterfall. I've marked the area on your map. Perhaps you could look for it there. But if it's too troublesome, don't worry about it. Artifact Manifest. So this is where they were talking about, if we remember from last time, not this one. This one down here. A few items fell overboard into the water. We do not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. So this must be the manifest. Okay. Oh, hang on. Oaken music box. I think that's something we're looking for. Okay. Vessel, the SY Grand Prize. Mr. Michael Schultz, Gale Cliffs. Okay, we are dealing with two separate boats because that's the vessel's name, the Grand Prize. All right, purchased from the antiquarian at Little Marrow for a bargain price, previously salvaged from an undisclosed shipwreck, has the letter J carved on the underside, otherwise in reasonable condition. Has not been opened for fear of damaging the mechanism, pending inspection by a locksmith, which I'm guessing that's what the key we've got is for, right? Wooden mask. Carved wooden tribal mask, said to bring good luck, fertility, good health, fortune, rain, and protection from evil spirits. That is a very impressive mask. Traded for a pair of socks and a pocket watch. What? You're telling me it's going to give you good health, fortune, and rain and protection from evil spirits, and you trade it for some socks. Probably more useful. 12-piece tea set. Bone china, 6 times cup, 6 times saucer. Acquired from an Eastern dealer. Do not use. Okay, well, now I want to use it. Why? Jar of earth. A jar containing earth from a meteor impact site, allegedly. Is this... I've got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. Is that Pirates of the Caribbean reference? Okay. I shouldn't go out, and yet I'm going to. They're going to be a little adventurous. I want haste ready. So I need to look for this crest. Oh, yeah. Oh, yo, whoa! What in the fresh fuck happened? Run away. Oh, your ship is dashed to pieces. You slipped beneath the surface and joined the uncountable souls lost in the depths. What? Oh, daytime is not safe. Daytime is not safe. Okay. Alright, I don't really know what I can do against that thing. Well, my save is right here. We're going to try not to die. Alright, let's try and keep an eye out, because I got absolutely... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Peculiar engine disabled. I'm slow now. Okay, so I can't do anything about those, and I'm on fire, and I have no floodlight. My damage is at 3. We're fucked. Okay. Oh, good, 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 good. I'm not ready for this. Can we limp back? Is there anyone that can help me? Oh, okay. So, I killed myself is what happened there. So, I'm going to return about your thing in a little bit. For now, I need upgrades. I cannot do anything about whatever the hell is going on underneath there. Whatever that creature is. Alright. Ingfell resident. What is it? Do you need help with anything? I've been trying to prepare a special meal for my partner, but I've been having some issues. Around here, we consider aged conger eels to be a particular delicacy. You may say they're rotting, but they're delicious if prepared correctly. Normally, we bury them in the ground and allow them to mature, but our dog keeps digging them up and eating them. I can't raise the subject without spoiling the surprise. Can you bring me an aged conger eel? That is a mouthful. Yes, I can bring you an aged conger eel. Thank you, you'll be decently compensated. Anything else? Where can I catch a conger eel? Yes, they can be tricky to find. I'm told they inhabit the holes and burrows within the cliffs themselves. No thanks. I imagine they've been fished out around the edges, so you may have to venture into the passageways of the cliffs to find them. Oh, and did I mention that they only come out at night? Yes, I believe they hide during the day. Oh, lovely. Good luck. Anything else? Where can I sell my fish? We catch our fish ourselves here, so we don't have much need for buying anything, but there's a merchant that travels around. She's usually anchored across the bay. She buys and sells most anything, and she does repairs too. Oh, cool. Okay. Do you have any odd characters? Have you heard the tale of Margaret? He was an old whaler from these parts. As the whales got more scarce, the crews spent longer and longer at sea trying to find them. Margaret, it seems, wasn't cut out for this. He formed an unnatural attachment to a scroll he found on one of these trips. He says the scroll told him how to become immortal by eating mutated fish. The people started calling him Margaret the Fishman. Okay. One day, the town awoke to find all the boats, nets, and lines had been slashed in the night, and old Margaret was nowhere to be found, nor has he been seen since. Anything else? Well, this is terrifying. What can you tell me about the cliffs? Many years ago, the cliffs used to be a haven for smugglers and pirates. Legend tells of 2 pirate lords who used Gale cliffs as their hideout. Supposedly, they got into some disagreement, and a huge battle was fought around the south side of the cliffs. There are certainly a large number of wrecks in that area. Both sides were completely destroyed, their treasure hoards left abandoned and unclaimed to this day. I dare say they'd be worth a lot if anyone knew where to find them. Anything else? No, I'm good. Hey, retired whaler, I'm guessing that's you. What is it? I heard you used to make explosives. I did. Sometimes the carcasses needed breaking up. Wasn't the most efficient or the most pleasant, but it got the job done. I've been thinking about getting back into it. I might be able to rustle up something strong enough to clear those debris piles in the cliffs. But I'm not sure. I don't have the energy these days. I'd have a use for explosives like that. All right, I'll think on it some more, but I make no promises. Anything else? What can you tell me about Ingfell? Ingfell used to be a whaling town. Emphasis on the used to be. We would go out, bring in a carcass, and then the rest of the town would get to work. But the whales got scarce some 20 years ago, and now look at us. Barely scraping by for a new candle. Anything else? Are there any shipwrecks around here? The real wreck around here is the settlement at Gale Cliffs. My brother ditched us and moved on over to those cliffs years ago. I suspect he's regretting his decision now, the devil. Anything else? Have you heard about any strange things in the area? Some time ago, just after the last whale was brought in, there was a sudden exodus from Gale Cliffs. Dozens of ships sailed past, packed up and hurrying away, north as fast as they could. They were waving and shouting something at us from their boats, but we couldn't make it out. Never did see or hear of them since. Anything else? No, you have a good day, sir. You have a good day. All right, so I got somebody over here. Take me away to this lady, and then we're going to figure it out. I don't really know if I have what it takes to deal. All right, listen here, waterspout. You stay away from me. All right? All right, ahoy there. You're a new face, a fisherman, I take it. Perfect. We should get along like a house on fire, haha. I'm a traveler and a merchant, all rolled into one. If you have any fish to sell, I'll take them on board and sell them at the next town I come across. Likewise, I haul a small amount of cargo and equipment between places. You're welcome to peruse the stock and see if there's anything that takes your fancy. Come and see me when you're ready to trade. All right. Say, have you met the photographer? She stopped by my pontoon a little while back. She's loaded up with fancy camera equipment to take pictures of all the wildlife. She sighs wistfully. I wish I had my own camera. Wouldn't it be nice to document everything you do? You'd never forget anything. Anyway, she said she was setting up on a small island to the south of the Marrows. If you're in the area, maybe you could check on her. Do you need help with anything? Assistance from an angler? Absolutely. I've been trying to collect records of where each species of fish is located. I've figured out most of them on my travels so far, but there are a few I haven't been able to track down. Reckon you could share your info with me? Sure, I can help with that. Great. The fish I have left to track down are oarfish, gulper eel, Goliath tigerfish, and... yeah, that. Coelacanth. Coelacanth? Coelacanth. Something. I know a little about each species already, so maybe I can point you in the right direction. What did you want to know? Oh, I can find out about... what is this? Actually, I have no idea where coelacanths might be, but they have a primordial feel to them, don't you think? What about the other fish? What about the Goliath tigerfish? Those guys are legitimately scary. They hunt in murky, swampy waters, using the shade of trees as cover. What about the other fish? I'm about everything. For now, let me just do some fishing. I'm going to come back and sell you some stuff, all right? So that's what I'm going to do for a second, and then we're going to continue on, and I will share more of my story with you. Actually, I might do that while we're fishing, because if I get scared, I'm just going to stop. I'm going to forget. So where was I? Ah, that's right. So they'd found this ship abandoned. Nobody on it. Nothing at all. No one was around. The creepy thing was, though, that everything looked like they'd just been there moments before. Like, everything was set up. There were little... there was, like, food laid out. There was, like, a coffee mug sitting there. A fishing rod that looked like it would have been in use, like, only moments before. It was really quite odd. They checked the GPS, and it seems like sometime on the first day... it shows them taking off, it shows them leaving, it shows them kind of heading in a straight line, and then you kind of see like the boat come to a stop because they had everything. They had GPS, so this is what the investigation turned up. And so you saw that it just kind of stopped sometime on the first day, and that was it, basically. Which is horrifying, and I hate that. So yeah, that was a little bit around what sort of happened with that. It was incredibly terrifying, and these three people were just never seen again. Nobody saw them since. Nobody has any clue as to what happened to them. The only odd thing, or the strangest thing I should say, was the fact that everything was in place and everything seemed completely calm, except for the fact that the main mast, they were on like a yacht, so a big sailboat. The main sail, the main mast had a giant tear in it. It looked like something had torn it apart. And that was the only odd thing that was really sitting in there. Otherwise, it looked like they could have just been there. Like, things were sitting neatly, and you'd assume if it had been lost at sea for so long, there would be all manner of things that had gone missing, or things that had been knocked over, but it looked almost perfect. Really, really strange. And now, naturally, because Australia is a joke... What is that? What is? Hello? Okay, we're going to quickly investigate. What is this? Huh? Why am I going... What is happening? Run away. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is that? I hated every part of that. No, go to sleep. So yeah, the thing that is so crazy about that story, or the craziest thing about it, is that I cannot impress upon you enough the fact that it looked normal. It looked like they'd been there, like nothing was knocked around or scattered about the boat. It literally looked like they were there seconds before the boat was found, and then they just disappeared off the face of the planet. That type of thing is, again, why you won't catch me doing it. Going out into the ocean in a boat like this, maybe a cruise. I have been on cruises before, but this stuff always freaks me out. Now, because, again, Australia is a little bit of a joke, this is what I was going to get to. Obviously, there had to be an investigation, and they had to come up with some sort of explanation as to what happened. Do you want to hear the explanation? I'm going to assume yes, so I'm going to tell you anyway. So what the coroner decided, right, happened. Essentially, and I'm trying to remember this because it was some time ago, was that they did find that on one of the sides of the boat where they had like their fishing line, that basically one of the fishing lines and the hooks had been caught in the side of the boat. So what he decided happened was that one of them got it stuck. He asked somebody to come help him. That person came over to help. While they were pulling... again, I could get some of these details wrong, but while they were pulling in, or trying to pull to get it free, it did come free. One of them got knocked over. At the same time, another dude was basically adjusting the sail, and it swung around and knocked the other two off the boat. Oh, yeah. What is that? A cracked husk of scaly plate sliding atop a pulsing, miscolored flesh. Nice. We are just spending a little time fishing because I want to try and see if I can upgrade some things, get a better engine. That is really my #1 priority at this point. Basically, one of them, it was all a series of unfortunate events or something, if any of you remembers. Like, it just sounds like a slapstick comedy, like some sort of nonsense happened, like you'd see it in like an Adam Sandler film or something like that, where it was just an unfortunate series of events where one dude accidentally yanked the wrong way and then everything went wrong, and I can't believe sometimes stuff is such a joke. So yeah, that's the official explanation as to what happened, but too many of the details in this are fascinating for me. Especially some of the finer details around, again, just the way everything was undisturbed, and it was floating out in open ocean for a few days. So you'd assume things had been knocked around, but apparently not. Alright, solo my fish. Install. So now we've got an even quicker engine. Now that has me very excited. Okay. And now I'm going to go sleep. And we're going to continue. But yeah, that's the most interesting one. And these were experienced guys, right? So this group of guys that went out together, I think, again, it was 3 of them. They were experienced. They'd done this before. And they were very experienced. And again, they had all the equipment. They had a GPS. They had everything they realistically needed to do this trip without any issue. And it's like they just vanished off the side of the planet. And that is so... What is this? Oh, gnashing perch. Okay. Cool. Like that. Let's actually read this one. Eyeless and mindless, driven only by desire to consume, a purpose satiated many times over. Things are getting stranger. And I have to go deal with that big monster. That's going to be our goal. We have to do that so we can open the way forward. Alright, and we are moving at a much more decent clip, so I feel like we might have a chance in there. Maybe. I take nothing for granted. Oh. Not really what I meant to do. Oh, God. Enthralled stonefish. Okay, just wait for me over there, buddy. A hollowed husk hosting a hostile dweller. The eyes inside begin their search for a safer vessel. Oh, God. So there's some sort of octopus something in there. Oh, yeah, look at the eye. Look at it. Okay. I'm officially freaked out. Lady, I'm coming. So our mission is to search inside for something. Hang on. What was it again? My pursuits? Search for relics, the common crab, yeah. Catch a blue mackerel, catch a rare fish. Yeah. No, I don't know if I want to do that. Deliver rotting conger eel, find the family crest in Gale Cliffs. He fell out with his brother, must find the... Apparently some creature took it into the cliffs. All right. Let's go. I have nothing of value on the ship, and that's how I intend to keep it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find what I'm looking for, though. You know what I mean? Because I can't get away, but I... Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, rockfall. Okay, we kind of missed it. It went over that way. So we are deep in the cave systems at this point. I mean, if I lose things, I lose things. We're just going to try. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I heard that rumble. I don't know if you can hear the rumble or if it's just through the controller. I don't know. That's scrap. Okay, I don't really care about that. Where would it be? All right, we're going to just head out. Okay, well, we've tried once. And I've gone in a particular path, so I am going to just skirt around the outside, I think. I don't have what I need to fish that. Uh-oh. Run away. I felt vibrations. Yep. Of course it did. Of course it did. Okay, give me this. Turn it back on. Give me my haste. Move. There are noises everywhere, and I can't tell if I'm just batshit. What is that noise? What am I hearing? More importantly, where am I? I thought I was close, but obviously not. Give me this. Give me more dredge. Might as well, I'm here. Absolutely losing it at nighttime. Might as well get something for my efforts. What did I find? A pirate flag? Oh, damn. Alright, well, I'll take that. I think we just need to head around the side. Oh, where am I? Where have I ended up? Why is there a lighthouse? Am I back at... Wait. Am I back at Great Marrow? Where am I on a map? No, okay, we're not. There's just another lighthouse. Wait. No, that is Great Marrow's lighthouse. I can just see it from... What the fuck? Okay, this is lit up. Why? The stone trembles before you. Unknown symbols glow from within. I'm placing my hand. A sudden chill rushes through the marrow of your bones, surging up your arm, your neck. A deep vision enters your mind. A heart of stone wrapped in a twisting tail. A serpentine body uncoils, teeth rasping at its earthen shell. Larger now, bursting through the cliffs, sending rocks tumbling into the water. An eye opens to this new world. What am I meant to do with that? I'm just double checking. Yeah, okay, it's the same one. Uh-oh. That's it. What in the... No. Okay. We can outpace it, but we gotta move. We gotta move. Run away, run away, run away. Oh god, I'm gonna hit this. It doesn't matter. It does matter! It matters! Shit! Alright, we're gonna try this again. I'm actually gonna circle around the outside and see if that helps at all. Alright, so, next story that I've got for you. Now, I think I saw this one on Reddit. I don't remember this being, like, from some sort of official source or anything like that. I think I just kind of stumbled onto it. And this is just terrifying. So this one's not like, ooh, mystery, ooh, scary. I mean, it is scary, but not like there's a monster or something like that. Ooh, hold on. Music change. Oh. Ooh, that's nice. Anyway, so they decided to go sea walking, right? I think that's the term, right? So sea walking is basically where... Oh, hello, a silver trinket. Very nice. So basically sea walking is where you wear those really heavy suits and it kind of drops you down to the sea floor, which, again, you just probably would never catch me doing. I don't want any of that. And it can be a very nice sort of... Some people who enjoy doing it, they say it's just a really nice way to kind of experience the ocean, and you get to see things you wouldn't normally, and it's a bit easier than kind of snorkeling or scuba diving. Even though a lot of the same... I don't think it's necessarily easier, but some people just prefer it, if that makes sense. So it seems easier because that's how they prefer to do something, if that makes more sense. This person was doing that, so they were going for their sea walk. However... Oh, look at the waves. Do they actually dip up and down? Yeah, we do. Look at that. The rougher water. I mean, again, this would be absolutely making me terrified, but I love that that's here. Even though I hate it. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, so they went on, they put on the suit, and it kind of drags you down. And sort of how it works with the airflow is it kind of creates like a vacuum system inside the suit. And so when you breathe, you can only breathe in so much before air is pumped down and refills the suit. So you kind of have to be really controlled in your breathing because you don't have physical tanks on you. You have an oxygen line that runs up to the top. So the person was doing their sort of dive and everything was kind of above board and normal until they started kind of going down a bit of a different way because the guide wanted to take them. Because this person was a little bit more experienced and a little bit older than some of the other people. I think it was a bunch of teenagers that were sort of there at the time. So the guide wanted to take this person somewhere a bit different so they could kind of experience it because they're obviously, again, more experienced. Anyway, while they're going, a couple of times the oxygen like sort of cut out. And so like it would stop for like 10 seconds and there wouldn't be any new oxygen. And that would happen and then it would happen again. And they weren't really thinking much of it, mainly because they're like, you know, they're probably just switching it over to a new one, like a new sort of oxygen supply. But midway through this walk, where they were making their way through, like almost like a canyon-y type thing, kind of like this, I guess, but underwater and a lot tighter and a lot more claustrophobia-inducing. And then the air just cut out completely, like it did not turn back on. It did not come back on. And so you can imagine you're at the very bottom. You're in a weighted suit, right? Oh, hello. What this? Can I get this? Oh, shit. No. Okay, hold on. We got to just keep running. Oh, God, this thing just really wants to mess me up. Okay, that hurt. What happened? Oh, do I not have an engine? Oh, my engine got damaged. Shit. Status is... Okay, we're going to just try for it. Fuck it. And then limp our way back. We're going to be heroes. Because I finally found it. Excellent. Drop that there. Okay, now how the fuck do I get out of here? Where am I going? Hopefully this boost could just... Wow, we are really not moving. So... This sucks! Can I really not just swap in? Can I not... I have to discard it. It's uninstalled. Can I not swap in my other engine? Is that just not an option? I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm going to be completely real with all of you. I don't think this is going to happen. So, while I'm trudging towards my absolute certain death, basically, the oxygen cuts out. They motion to the instructor, the person that's with them, like beating on their chest or thumping their chest. I can't remember the motion. I don't do diving for obvious reasons. Basically to indicate that they were out of breath. So this person tries to guide them back, which is really good. And eventually they do manage to get back and they're safe. So it's really good that nothing happened there, but it was a close thing, as you can imagine. Like that is a close thing. And again, you just would not catch me doing anything even remotely like that in the ocean. Much like how I hate being in this situation. It's now nighttime. Of course it would. Yeah, no, of course it would. It is. No, I don't care about that. Turn that on. Give me light. Okay, we're just trudging our way along. I don't really know... Where am I? So I need to hang a right and hope, I guess, and pray. So I need to just hang a right, and we are home free. Supposedly. I don't buy it. I still hear a lot of noises. Okay, I can see safety. Can I make it to safety? See, that's the question. Okay, I can see safety. We're risking it for the biscuit. Yeah, that haste is really not doing much for me. I'm worried if I make myself too insane, I'm going to cause things to come in and try and attack me. So all my goal is to get somewhere safe. Which, as I'm floating here, nothing feels safe. I'm just hoping maybe over here I can make it here. This is the closest thing I've got. I have no maneuverability. If that... Huh? Uh-oh. Just run. Just run. Get me over here. I just need to make it to a dock. I just need to make it to a dock. Did we seriously survive? Did that just happen? Did I seriously survive with no engine? What in the tomfoolery did I just do and pull off? Wow! I made it! And now I've saved, so I keep all the stuff. Hell yeah! Alright, hang on. Let's see. We got a new message. So this is the 9th of September, so this is post August, September. Yeah, so this is after all of this. He still refuses to take me aboard when he is working. He is convinced that I will find it dull or that the crew will be crass or otherwise intolerable. Perhaps I am being overly needy. I know he needs time alone, but I am so desperately bored at home when he is away. He recently installed some salvaging equipment onto the boat. I think the idea of pulling up treasure is terribly exciting. I must convince him to let me have a go. Okay, so I think we are following two different... No, this is the same. Okay, so yeah, here we are. He's been checking over the notes from the boat renaming ceremony, right? This is where they talk about the boat renaming ceremony, and I think this is still continuing on there. And this is the artifact, but their ship... Because they had Ocean's Riches, and it was called the Grand Prize, unless, I don't know, they called it something different. You know what I mean? Okay, well, my first thing to do is make my way over here and repair my goddamn ship. So, I'll join back up with you in a second. That was the end of that story as well, by the way. I'm still wigging out. I really want to make it over to my merchant friend. This takes a very long time. So this is now a problem regarding only having one engine is... What? Oh my god! Silver trinket lost overboard? What the fuck? This is getting weirder. This is getting a lot weirder. Okay, hang on. Help me out, please. I have... you. Whoa, you don't look so great, friend. When was the last time you got a good night's sleep? Honestly, couldn't tell you. Alright, actually, you know what? Now that I'm insane, I'm going to sleep. Let's just rest. I don't care. I'm sleeping. I'm taking the longest nap of my life because somehow I survived the night with no engine. I was just basically floating. Okay, so now I'm not insane, so that's good. So hopefully now I can make my way around and not have to worry about crazy, whatever, ghost sharks flying out of the ocean at me. What was that noise? Maybe this is just now a constant thing I have to deal with. I don't know, but I'm so on edge. I've hated being in this area. I've hated it. Where's the hermit? I have the thingy. Hello again. What can I do for you? Is this your family crest? You found it! I never thought I'd see this beauty again. But now, I have a further favor to ask. Would you take this to my brother at Ingfell? Tell him his brother is sorry and would like to come home. Alright, buddy. I believe this crest is yours. Gods. I haven't seen this since. So he did take it. I knew it. Your brother's sorry. Will you let him come home? I don't know if... I was in a right state when he left. Okay, fine. He can stay in my old workshop, at least for the time being. But I'll need some time to clear it out. While I'm doing that, perhaps you can do something for me. See, I've been trying to clear some debris in the pathways around the cliffs to make a shortcut with explosives. I was able to set a charge, but the cliff seemed particularly unsteady that day, so I didn't risk detonating it. You just need to get in there and set it off. It's not far in. I left some yellow flags nearby. You can't miss it. Nope! Oh, okay, I've still got my engine. That's all that matters. Okay, it kind of leaves once it's done something. Hello. Pile of loose debris in the gaps between the rocks. As you can see... Oh my god, I can't read! A pile of loose debris in the gaps between the rocks. You can see what appears to be large white teeth. Huh? There's a long fuse trailing out the side. This must be the location the whaler wants cleared for a shortcut. Light the fuse, yes. You light the fuse. Shit. The debris crumbles away. You should let the whaler know. Okay, yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here. You've done it. We heard the blast from here. God's the echo. I'm surprised the cliffs didn't come down on your head. I've got things ready here. Go and tell my brother that he can come home. Alright, on the way. Your brother forgives you. He's found you a place to stay. He does? That's a huge weight off my chest. One so old I hardly remembered it was there. Right, well, I'm packed and ready to go. Alright, well. I gotta literally pick him up. Okay, so I apparently just picked him up and threw him onto my boat. The hermit climbs aboard with all of his belongings. Brilliant. Alright, well, we're gonna head out nice and early and get the hell out of here. Alright, listen, there's some things I have seen. I have seen some things. We are not wasting time. We are getting the hell out of Dodge. Alright? Well, here we are. The hermit notices the old whaler standing on the dock waiting for him. Little brother, you're home. I'm so sorry. I was so foolish. We both were. Come inside. Let me get your bags. The two brothers walk away down the dock. One of them pauses for a moment and turns back to you. Oh, stranger. If you find any more debris that needs clearing, I'm working on making some more packed explosives. Come by the old whaling yards anytime. Excellent. I need some of this. Here, this is on the house for all your help. Okay, so now I can get rid of at least something. I want that. I hope you can put them to good use, wherever you find cause for it. Oh, wow, hello. So these now cost 40. Okay, cool. Well, we were good Samaritans. All right, now I want to get to that boat. Okay, we got it. Relic discovered. Return to the collector. Beautiful, we did it. A large oak box with a rusted hand crank on the side. It emits a low rhythmic chime as it rocks with the waves. Okay. Just back up a little. Might as well get something for my own troubles. There we go. And I got sapphire earrings. Beautiful. There's a lot of wreckage around this area. It's really quite good. That being said, what have I got storage-wise? So I've now got this giant thing. Can I move that into... No. No, I can't. It is now... Wait, where's my... Oh, maybe I need to be at... Okay. Hold on. I need to move things out of here because I need to do some serious fishing to rebuild up some funds. Can I move you over into storage? Yes, I can. Ah, my storage is on the dock. This is why I can't access it at sea. Got it. This makes sense. All right, everybody. I'm going to quickly do some fishing, and then we are going to truck it back over to the collector and give him the weird music box. All right. So, we're really kind of finding out a little bit more about the surrounding area. This particular area of the sea is strange. Weird things happen out here. And the people in Greater Marrow, which, by the way, I'm wondering if Little Marrow existed first. Because if Little Marrow existed first, and then Greater Marrow came along and were like, well, we're the Greater Marrow, and they did that, I'm just going to find that hilarious. So, really what this has kind of revealed, again, is a little more around just how strange everything is and how the people in Greater Marrow kind of want to ignore it and pretend it's not a thing. They kind of want to pretend it doesn't exist. Right? So they're kind of acting like everything's normal, but when we went over to Black Gale, or the cliffs over there, Gale Cliffs, whatever they're called, the people are a little bit more aware that weird things exist out here, right? And there is a particular vibe it sort of gives me, right? Just how secretive it is and how much I adore the slow descent into madness. Which, again, I still don't know what to think about that weird shark. I'm going to be real. But we're gonna deal with this, and we're gonna head back to Greater Marrow, revisit our standard stomping ground, and we're gonna talk on the way there about a little bit. So let's get into this. So you've returned. I wasn't sure if you were coming back. You dragged the massive music box into the room, gouging the wooden floorboards beneath it. The collector doesn't seem to mind. He's focused on the box. You found this at the cliffs, didn't you? Yes. Why would I say I don't remember? Ah. Excellent. This should make future return journeys a little more swift. Allow me. He selects one of the silver ribbons trailing from the crimson-bound book and opening it to some unseen page. Turning to catch the dim light, he whispers the words on the page. After a few seconds, you feel your stomach drop suddenly, as though thrown high by a wave. He closes the book and turns his attention back to you. Ability unlocked, Manifest. Instantly return to Blackstone Isle. Ooh. Now, there are yet more relics to find. Keep looking. The reef at Stellar Basin may have caught and accumulated some wreckage. Search around that area. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? The words you read from that book, what did they do to me? Okay, so this is what we've heard before. Tell me about manifest. Use of these words will induce a trance-like state. While in this state, time will pass in the blink of an eye, and when it's over, you will find yourself here. As always, I caution against overusing this. Selectively and strategically utilize it when you need it most. What are you doing with these relics? Why, collecting them, of course. An investment for times to come. Anything else? That's very evasive. Why can't you search for these relics yourself? The ocean no longer wishes to cooperate. As the waves are unsafe for me, you will be my surrogate. So where are we heading this time? Over here. Oh, hopefully there's some... Is that Still Point? We haven't searched up around here. The Devil's Spine, the Twisted Strand, Stellar Basin, the Gale Cliffs. And this is all off the map. We're going to have to, and I don't want to, but we are going to do at some point, maybe next episode, maybe we're just going to pick a direction and swim out to the boundary and see what happens. You know? Alright. So let's head back. So there is, I think it's on No Sleep. Oh, I do that every time. You cannot convince me it wasn't set up that way. So I think it was a Reddit post on No Sleep. If I can find the name, because the spelling is a little weird. Maybe some of you have heard of it, but it's called Boroska. Or Boroska? Boroska. Before you go and look this up, if you haven't heard of it before, you know nothing about it, it is one of the best stories, in my opinion, that I've read from sort of that page on Reddit. If I'm right, and I think I am, I think the writer of that story got picked up. I don't know if you've heard of Mike Flanagan. He does a lot of horror stories for Netflix, so particularly TV series. And I think he picked this woman up who wrote it. I think he picked her up to start working with him because, again, it's incredible storytelling. Now, before you look it up, what I want to stress is that there is... Okay, hang on, I'll circle back. Let's deal with this. The lighthouse keeper is waiting for you on the dock, looking displeased. I saw you sailing out towards the horizon, crossing that deep expanse. Do you really think that's wise? What's the problem? It feels a bit like tempting fate, does it not? Things are bad enough around here without your provocations. Abruptly, she walks away. Her eyes scan the water as she walks along the dock. Interesting, okay. Before you look this up, I've tried to do this. I need to give you a heavy warning, okay? So heavy warning. If you are particularly sensitive to non-consensual acts, and hopefully you get my drift by what I mean by that, very aggressive non-consensual acts, probably steer clear. I know, given how much I'm going to talk this up, that may be difficult, but it's very... The subject matter is handled the way it should be, in the sense of how awful it is, and that is really hammered home. But if it is something you're very sensitive about, just don't. Just don't worry about it. You can kind of maybe search up a summary that maybe gives you the drift. But the main part to be very sensitive about is part 4. So maybe if you want to, read 1, 2, and 3, and then maybe look up a summary for 4. It's about a small town. It's about these kids that are growing up there. And there's some time skips and things, but you always get the sense something is wrong with this town. And there's a lot of things that are sort of alluded to, and something's going on. And it is such phenomenal storytelling that had me gripped. I couldn't stop reading it. I honestly lost sleep staying up to read through it because the chapters or the parts are quite lengthy. It's really, really good. And if you don't mind the subject matter that will be addressed in it, I do recommend reading it. It is so cool. That being said, this town, Great Marrow, gives me that same energy. It's like everything seems kind of normal, but the more time you spend, the more you learn. The strain, you can just tell something's being hidden, something's being kept from you, something horrible and awful is here. The people know about it, but no one wants to talk about it, and no one's willing to share it with you, an outsider. And you just get that sense, and it's the biggest thing, outside of all the scares and the creepiness, it's one of the things that disturbs me the most, is this idea that these people know, especially the mayor, I'm very sus about the mayor, that something is wrong, but they're not going to tell you that. And that feeling is just, it eats away at you, and hopefully you can kind of feel that a little bit. Significantly larger species. Now that is something I want to kind of look into. Okay, so you can see what we're setting up for. We're going to do a little bit more interesting stuff when it comes to the next episode. And that, I think, is where we're going to leave it for now. And I hope you're having as good a time as I am. This game has enthralled me. I'm itching to continue going, but I do have to leave it here because I do like to include as much as I can, and I don't want the episodes to get overly long. But if you don't mind the longer episodes, do let me know, and I will oblige, because as much as I try to keep my videos shorter, it just never works out for me. So, you know what to do by now. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment below all your thoughts on the story. Anything you think I'm missing, any other theories you've got as we kind of make our way through this and what you've seen, please do drop them below. No spoilers, please. If you have played it and you know exactly what's going on, don't do that, please. And anything else you're thinking about the game. And of course, subscribe if you're new and you had a good time with this. But that is going to be all for today. So, bye for now.